There's an old saying, the title don't make the man makes the title. R2, I was just getting you. Gave you a week. I'm hoping you made the choice to unite our family and not divide it. I know exactly what I wanted. I didn't stutter when I told you that I didn't want that title, but I need that title. You ain't blind like me, Bowman. 12 years of separating, not knowing what the next bill was gonna be. But when y'all was up here running the bloodline, I was broke, grinding on the front line. But it ain't how you start, it's how you finish. And it got me standing here right now in front of your ass. You don't deserve it. You haven't earned it. Allowing you to compete against me, that's nepotism. I can't do it. You're talking downgrade. Take a part two and snapped. That's what it takes. Everything from you. Jacob, you owe me a backlash. I'll see you on Backlash.
Only 8 days away from the World Heavyweight Championship at Backlash. Roman Reigns making his first health event since winning at WrestleMania. Jacob Fatu opposite him, and we are told Fatu is making his way to Fox Center here in Tulsa. Plus, the WWE Women's Tag Team Championship match is ahead. The new Gold Midget duo, Paige and Brie Bella. They are here. They'll put the titles on the line as the irresistible forces are out.
Oh, should have saw that coming, guys. Wow, Nina. Nah, you couldn't wait. Couldn't wait for a pay-per-view.
The massive disruptor of the SmackDown roster is JC James.
Okay, JC James gonna go one-on-one with Charlotte Flair.
Last week she could get her hands upon their arrival. Now it's Charlotte she has to deal with tonight. Also ahead, Sami Zayn, a week removed from his clandestine Operation Gingerbread and Candy Cane attack. Who knows what Sami will have to say tonight? As we welcome you inside this great crowd here at the Fox Center in downtown Tulsa. The WrestleMania results have altered the landscape. At Backlash only a week out, things are moving fast. The biggest names are all ready for more.
Cootie! Welcome one person. Please hit that like button. We got a 3-hour show to do, guys. Let's see if we can get 50 likes on the stream. Sure. Oh.
Please welcome the undisputed WWE champion, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. John Wayne with you here in Tulsa, and Wayne, it hasn't exactly been the easiest victory tour of sorts for Cody after WrestleMania. I mean, a WrestleMania where you get the victory, but you can't even celebrate that night. The damage done post-match, but no damage to Cody's heart, his commitment, his reign, and to these fans. We saw that last week in Fort Worth, and we're thrilled to see him here in Tulsa as well.
Yeah, Cody could have run that defiant figure last week, letting the world know that whatever it wants to throw at the champ, he's ready to throw it straight back with interest, although clearly showing the scars of that battle in Las Vegas. That's a good 2-weeker right there.
I know.
I mean, we might be hitting 3 the way that still looks, and that is quite a substantial black eye. No surprises. Cody was not cleared to compete post-WrestleMania.
But he delivered a strong message last week, and he has come to be with his fans again here on SmackDown.
So, Tulsa, Oklahoma!
What do you want to talk about?
What do you want to talk about? It's always nice when we can come out here and provide you with new information, and I have a little new information for you. Earlier tonight, I got here, I met with WWE's esteemed medical staff. I met with my friend, our general manager, Nick Aldis, to find out if I would be medically cleared for action. Well, that's exactly what happened because I am cleared for action. Which begets the question. You're right. Which begets the question, what's next for Cody Rhodes on SmackDown? This is the revolution.
Wow. Maybe who's next?
Speaking of next, it is NXT's finest.
I forgot Ricky Stark's debut on SmackDown is tonight.
On arrival, Ricky Saints. Recent NXT champ.
Hi, Em. How are you?
Champ, the Crescent City Charmer. Ricky Saints has arrived to SmackDown. And he's not shy about letting him know it.
Nor should he be. This has been one of the highlights of NXT programming over the past 12 months. As Big Joseph would tell you, voice of NXT, the spotlight just loves Ricky Saints and follows him wherever he goes, including right here on the Blue Brand. You boo what you don't understand. I am absolute Ricky Saints. And I am the hottest, newest, flyest SmackDown free agent standing right in front of you. And if you don't know about me, you better ask about me. I'm young, I'm successful, I'm rich, I'm debonair, I'm suave, I'm basically everything your baby mama wishes you were. And wow, here we are. You and I, Cody, we're no strangers to each other, so I'm sure it's no surprise that I am out here. But I know that you feel the change in the air. And that change is a revolution. And when we talk about that, we talk about who's leading the revolution. There is one man, it is me. Since day one, it has always been me. I am the revolution. I am the man. And I want you to know something. Welcome to Friday Night Saints.
I'm good, yeah.
Okay. Friday Night Saints it is. Well, you know I am glad to have you. You know how I feel about you, but bold move here, so I'll go ahead and ask you, Ricky, what's the difference between now and the last time you stepped up to me? You. Yeah, dude. I'm standing in front of a man. You got staples still probably in the back of your head. Your eyes still busted up. You're barely hanging on. Them 3 title reigns have aged you 30 years, dog. And you know what? I may be wrong about all of that. But one thing that I am right is the fact that I'm a former NXT champion. The fact that I'm a former North American champion. And there ain't nobody that can do that except for me because I'm absolute. I have stood in the background and congratulated you milestone after milestone when it was a detriment to my career. And I would only hope, my good friend, that you would keep.
Thank you for that one line.
Because I'm here to relieve you of your duties, you know?
Huh?
Okay. This is an easy thread to pull. I came out here in front of all our friends in Tulsa. I told all our friends in Tulsa that I was cleared for action. You look like you're game for some action. So if that's what you want to do here tonight, Ricky Saints versus Cody Rhodes, is that what you want to do? Let's do it then.
10 minutes after Cody says he's medically cleared, he wants to do it here.
Well, one more thing, actually. I didn't come out here to make a statement. I came out here to change who the show is about. Fair, Ricky, let me remind you what I reminded everybody last week. On SmackDown in WWE, I'm easy to find, hard to beat.
Is he ever?
Yes.
Cody's clear, and he's in a fighting mood. The new kid in town, Ricky Saints, steps to the big man of the SmackDown mountain, and he may just find out. Glad you're with us here. The massive start to SmackDown with Cody coming out, waiting, saying, I'm medically cleared. I'm ready to go. And Ricky Saints wasting no time.
Well, that is indeed a bold move of Saints to step to the champ on day one here on SmackDown. And it sounds like we're going to find out if it pays off later on tonight if that matchup gets made official. Very big holdings.
Yeah, this new one in the roster is built a little differently. Speaking of new roster members, last week was all about the arrival of Fatal Influence.
This was tag action which completely blew up when Fatal Influence arrived, made a major statement by dropping everybody in the match, laying waste to all competitors with some devastating signature offense. And if that wasn't enough, Later on, JC Jane took on WWE Women's Champ Rhea Ripley, more than holding her own before once again Fatal Influence struck and attacked Mammy, leaving Mammy in a major heat with one rolling encore from JC Jane, just solidifying the newcomers as a serious threat. And with those images, let's head over to Kathy Kelly.
Yeah, guys, I'm here with Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss. And last week, Fatal Influence made a big statement in their debut, attacking you two. Charlotte, tonight you have a one-on-one against JC Jane. Are you worried at all about their numbers advantage?
Listen, I tried to take on Fatal Influence last week. I learned and I got ambushed. So I'm willing to put my defense aside if you are to help out.
Yeah, thank you. That's so nice.
Listen, champ. I know we've teamed before, but it doesn't mean we have to team again.
There were 3 of them. There's 2 of you guys. You need me.
6-woman tag team.
No, I know she makes a good point, but all I need is you. And I know you guys got this like cute god thing going. Sorry, I gotta know she's trying to get
Rhea willing to help with the clean. Couldn't be more direct.
Hail the king. Hi, Dark Hi. How are you? Welcome to my channel. Welcome to the stream. Elbow cough? Okay. How am I doing today? Good. How are you doing? It is 8:19 p.m. my time. Are you watching me from the States? Or are you watching me from a different country?
That's next on this power-packed edition of SmackDown.
Chilling? Okay. Eating tacos? Okay, cool. Backlash is going to be at 6 Eastern, 3 p.m. Pacific. Okay. Are you watching me from the USA or are you watching me from another country? Thanks for the second line. I want to try to get 50 likes on the stream before it ends. Thanks for 3 people watching. Welcome 4 people. Welcome 5 people. Please hit the like button. And please comment so I know who's in here.
Hey, Wade, it's official. The self-described newest, hottest, most prolific free agent to land on SmackDown now has the match.
Cody Rhodes, WWE champ, is taking on Ricky Saints live here tonight on SmackDown. Thank you, GM Nick Aldis. Give yourself a pay raise.
Cody medically cleared for takeoff. Leading Reed and Fallon Henley. From Jersey City, New Jersey, representing Fatal Influence, Jersey City.
All right, cut the music. I got something to say. Thank you for that warm welcome. I expected nothing less from you losers in Oklahoma. Now, last week, you all got just a small taste of what Fatal Influence is bringing to Friday Night SmackDown. And clearly, someone just couldn't get enough. But you know what? I love that. I thrive off that. Because if there's anything Fatal Influence loves to do, it's embarrass a legend. Lainey, Fallon, and yours truly, JC Jane, are going to take out your precious little legends one at a time. And who better to start with than with Charlotte Flair? Woo!
I gotta tell you right off the bat, Joe Tess, I absolutely love everything about Fatal Influence, swaggering confidence of 3 ladies who know they are destined for the top.
Well, a large crowd here in Tulsa, Oklahoma seemingly doesn't with that reception again, just like we heard down in DFW last week.
Bad taste.
A week ago. It showed what happened when
Hi, bud. How are you?
shockingly appeared in
Did
the
you see my comment on your video last over the weekend?
So here is Charlotte.
Thank you for commenting.
And hyped up for a little revenge.
Charlotte was running collateral damage and Fatal Influence, making a name for themselves last week. And we all know Charlotte Flair, she's not going to take that line down, is she?
Of course, it was interesting to see the interaction with Charlotte Flair and Rhea Ripley.
Come on, Charlotte.
Tonight, including last week, they both have a quote JC Jane issue after what happened with Charlotte.
It's more than that. This
Oh.
roster has a JC Jane issue at this point.
In a chop by Charlotte Flair.
Charlotte, of course, the history with Rhea, so much there. She cautiously dealt with her.
Shoulder tackle.
She fully entrusts her with something like that, so she took a pass on Rhea's offer earlier.
Who comes out of NXT and week 1 they fight Rhea Ripley, week 2 they fight Charlotte Flair, 2 of the greatest of all time. How can you not admire JC Jane's confidence for stepping to these women and taking it to them?
Maybe a little easy to have that confidence when you have Fatal Influence surrounding the ring, as was the case against Rhea last week, losing via DQ.
So how smart JC Jane is this?
Fallon Henley was interfering with the match, causing DQ. And we had
Charlotte,
that
do something.
afterwards. And they teamed up and Held up Rhea here with the holding on.
That's not doing something. That's getting Hurricanrana.
Step ahead of Charlotte Flair thus far, however, the of Charlotte Flair coming to the fore.
Look at the Queen.
Snapmare.
14-time world champion.
Submission move. Wait, what? Oh,
And Charlotte showing the skill
Okay.
and
Right.
athleticism.
Here's part of the problem. You step up from NXT. There are levels to this, but there is no level higher than that of Charlotte.
Oh, yeah. That's what it's about. Big kick up top from the living legend.
Jason James been trying to best get to the head of Charlotte Flair. It simply hasn't worked.
Queen going for it right away. Jane kicks free. Hello, Alexa.
hello, Alexa. SmackDown's having issues right now.
Charlotte Flair and JC Jane, our opening match here on Friday Night SmackDown from Tulsa, Oklahoma. Hard to believe we're just 8 days away from Backlash and that World Heavyweight Championship between Jacob Fatu and Roman Reigns. 7 days removed from JC Jane and Fatal Influence making their debut on SmackDown.
This is an interesting test now for JC Jane. She's had it her own way thus far in the match, but with Charlotte suddenly stepping up, a nice distraction there from Lady Reed on the outside behind the referee's back and turning in JC Jane's favor.
Right across the throat of Charlotte Flair.
Wait a second, Joe Taz. What's the issue here with Fatal Influence getting involved? As far as I'm aware, Alexa Bliss got herself involved on the other side of the ring just a few moments ago.
Alexa Bliss is just literally being over there, seeing some things. Meanwhile, Lady Reed played a major role in what just happened moments ago. And that cannonball.
A cannonball by JC Jane on Charlotte Flair. Cover. 2 count.
Yeah, I'll tell you right now, a lot's been made of the attitude of JC Jane. Some people don't like it, you included.
That's right.
A lot of people have complained about the fact that Fatal Influence have got involved in matches. However, the pure athleticism of JC
Come on, Charlotte.
Jane really is something to behold.
Driving that knee straight up and slamming Charlotte down to the mat.
I like this from JC Jane, fully aware of the caliber of Charlotte Flair, not giving Charlotte Flair an inch, no breathing room whatsoever. Stop gesticulating. You're trying to get yourself a autograph or something.
I'm trying to do my job. I got Fatal Influence here in my face. I'm telling you again what they think of JC.
Well, they're wrong.
They're wrong.
Very nasty.
Wade says they're wrong.
JC Jane is currently
Charlotte.
in this match.
Man.
Come on, Charlotte.
Driving that elbow right to the sternum of Charlotte. Look at the leg. We're going to put it away here.
I have noticed a little bias starting to seep out of your balls.
Trying to counterbalance your bias.
No. I turn it down the middle every single week. Oh, it's rodeo time, Joe Tess.
See that?
And it's PBR.
PBR. Okay, Wade, stop talking about beer. Wade Barrett. Charlotte, come on.
Former 2-time NXT Women's Champion JC Jane getting the best of Charlotte Flair right now as Flair tries to break free. Ramming her
Break
into
it,
the corner
break it,
there.
break it, break
That's
it.
not undersell getting the best of
Nope.
Charlotte Flair. That is nigh on mission impossible. Even more so as somebody who's been competing in NXT and is only just stepping up to this very top tier. Shows how impressive JC Jane really is. But how's about this?
Oh, look at the Queen! How about that?
Freaking strength there from Charlotte Flair, and that is the problem When you're up against Charlotte Flair, you can never get too confident because Charlotte Flair always has something up her sleeve. And this is a major turning point.
Of course, the confidence in JC Jane has been bubbling over. Talking about revolutionizing the game and taking all the gold and having all these legends fall one by one. Those Flair chops being delivered with a little extra sting here in Tulsa.
Jason Jane.
Come on.
Is in
There we
a
go.
real bad way right now.
Oh, the walkover clothesline by Charlotte.
This is the problem. Charlotte Flair now going through the gears and finally hitting top speed. And JC Jane does not seem to have an answer.
Charlotte mounting a great comeback here. Jane's in complete control, but Flair has rallied back as she has done time and again.
Such great body control from Charlotte Flair. Once again, we should be used to it. You simply never get
Crossbody.
used to this.
High crossbody. Oh, all the way through.
Smart instincts there from JC Jane, who is pulling herself back from the break, or is she?
Big boot from Flair.
This one's turning into a real barn burner here, but it once again looks like
Figure
Charlotte
four.
Flair with the upper hand.
Figure 8.
And perhaps ready to close this thing off in style.
Stepping over as she's got her in the target zone, just where Flair likes it. Here goes Charlotte.
Fine salt.
And at the last possible
I'm real surprised that Dan Angler's refereeing this match. Usually Charlotte Flair gets Charles Robinson, but he probably does the main events now.
That JC Jane has.
Alan Laney looking on one side, Alexa Bliss on the other side. And Charlotte tries to maintain control here. Chopped down from behind by JC Jane. Oh, man! That big knee! And Flair survives it.
Ball knee right to the point of the jaw. Taking another look at this level of impact, dropping Charlotte Flair and almost scoring what would have to be a major shockwave for JC Jane.
Oh, she was looking for the rolling encore. Instead, Flair able to get that big boot up, and now she's going for it again.
Figure 4.
Can she arch that figure 8 leg lock up? Can she bridge it?
Can she bridge? Can she bridge it up into the figure 8?
Oh! Down.
Watch out, Fallon.
Oh, Alexa delivers a big right hand. Lady comes in with a massive knee of her own.
These are some heavy bombs getting dropped on the outside, but look out!
Charlotte.
Encore.
Oh, Charlotte. Here's your winner, Josie Jane.
Well, you don't have to like it, Joe Tess, but that was stunningly perfect cohesion from Fatal Influence, and astoundingly, JC Jane has just beaten the multi-time world champ, Charlotte Flair.
With great help from Fallon and Laney again. And now what are they doing?
Now it's money time.
Oh, Alexa
This is not right. It's not right.
Looking to sow some fear and terror in the locker room, and nice attack by Bliss. The numbers game just too strong.
Big strike to Alexa, and now 2-on-1 with Charlotte. Fallon on top of Alexa. Fatal Influence is all over the field. Wait a minute! Mommy's here! Rhea Ripley!
Suddenly, the fear in the eyes of Fatal Influence tells its own story.
Oh, big headbutt from Rhea. Looking for Riptide reverse. Here we smash right to Charlotte. Off of her help earlier. Extends the handshake of gratitude to Rhea Ripley.
not like it, but we just saw proof positive that Rhea's help is clearly needed when it comes to dealing with this trio of fatal influence.
Fatal influence already a major factor 1 week into their arrival on SmackDown.
Season 3, Paige, if you don't mind, I just want to get your reaction to the attack you suffered at the hands of Fatal Influence last week, as well as what we just witnessed.
Me, Byron, to be honest, we're impressed by Fatal Influence. JC, Fallon, and Delaney are making a name for themselves. But sooner or later, their actions will catch up to them.
I absolutely agree. And I will say, I haven't been around for a while, but what I do know is combat is very real, and we will deal with them in due time. But for right now, we have to concentrate on 2 women, Nia Jax and Lash Legend. And walking out of Tulsa, the women's tag team champions.
Speaking of which, how do you plan to keep those titles and defeat the Irresistible Forces?
I mean, listen, Nia and Lash, they're strong, they're powerful, they're former champions, but I believe with resilience and the experience we have, we will get the job done. Plus, she's back.
Right, baby? Did you miss me, Butter?
Oh, Miss Steele. And SmackDown is our house.
Our house, lady. Let's go. Take care. Bye.
Ladies, best of luck tonight. Joe, Wade, back to you guys at
Thank you very much, Byron. Great to have Paige back. Interesting in the Women's Tag Team Championship run back on the heels of WrestleMania.
I don't think anyone.
I didn't know Byron did SmackDown.
Life was going to look like these past 2 weeks, but boy, oh boy, are we thrilled to have her back in the full sprint.
Meanwhile, with the men's division, the tag team champions, Damian Priest and R-Truth, taking up all challengers thanks to R-Truth's unique ways. This was earlier today.
Eyes on everything, you know what I'm saying? Easiest 1, 2, 3. What's up, DB? Look, man, you talking to those Americanos, dog. We was chopping it up over here.
Yeah. First of all, I know what you were talking about, but that's not. Anyway, these are the type of guys I've been telling you about. They deserve it. For Axiom, I look forward to defending the tag titles against you guys tonight.
Huh?
Actually, I know what we're talking about. If I go
But we absolutely take you up on my offer, everybody. You ain't got to break a sweat. We want you to make it right now. So, hey, Priest, you're the man, bro. Hey, hold up, guys. Hold on. What are you doing?
You're telling me that that's not what you were talking about.
No, we're talking about taxes.
Taxes? You should give me somebody advice on taxes?
I'm the man. You never can't be giving anybody title shots.
I said that.
That's what I said. Don't you gotta get your head together. We got me back now. I gotta get dressed. What?
So, just when he assumes Truth is handing out another title shot. No? So what do you say we have one here? WWE Tag Team Championship match. R-Truth and Damian Priest against Traxian. That'll be coming your way next, right here on SmackDown.
SmackDown's been good tonight so far.
Everywhere I go, I hear the same thing. If you want me closer to this. That's his.
I guess I'll have to Google that. Alexa, what's the score at the Brewers game?
The Brewers are up 4-0 against the Nationals in the 7th inning.
Here we go. Alexa, what's the score at the Yankee game?
The Yankees are leading 5-1 against the Orioles in the 6th inning.
Okay.
Want me to remind you when either game ends?
Yes.
Which game would you like me to remind you about?
The Brewers.
I'll set that up for you. When would you like to be reminded?
When it ends.
Got it. I'll let you know when the Brewers game wraps up.
Thanks for the 4th like, guys. Thank you for the 5th like. And thank you for lurking, whoever you are. But please comment so I know who you are. So I'll know if you're new, if you're old, if you're in here before. Let's try to get 50 likes on the stream. Hi, Brian. I saw you were live earlier today, buddy, but I'm sorry. I was coming home from the center around that time, and I was in the van, and I didn't want to come into your stream with all the background noise that I was around. And I didn't have my headphones, so I wouldn't have been able to hear you. But welcome to SmackDown. This August. Okay, SummerSlam's gonna be a 2-night event.
What he needs. 3 human monies. And he disappears. How can we catch him if he disappears? He sees the sign, opens the briefcase. We temporarily blind him. That's it. That's when we get him jumping.
Dead housing.
Whoa! 3 human monies. Wow. It's great. $100. I can buy so much things with this. Look. So, he just walked off with $40,000 of my money. It should have worked. What do you mean, showing your Looney Tunes contraption didn't work? Oh, yeah, it should have worked. So stupid. Idiot! So serious!
No, Miz needs to break up with Kit Wilson and needs to team up with somebody else. So Miz doesn't go through all this trouble. WWE Team Championship.
off their most impressive outing with the rematch of toppling the MFT.
I would agree with that, but that outing in the locker room just then was far from impressive because Damian Priest has just handed a
So Tulsa, Oklahoma, what do you want to talk about? This is the Revolution. What just a minute? What just a second? It's Ricky Saints. He's on WWE Friday Night SmackDown live here in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Actually, SmackDown's not actually live, Brian. It's recorded. But I see your acknowledgement there. Fraxium.
Here's the deal. This is why you don't tag with R-Truth. The insanity is contagious. That's the problem. They do have gold, but we're giving away free title shots. They're not going to hold it for much longer.
Now, of course, Frazier and Axiom are always at the ready, always capable of pushing anybody to the limit. And Wade, they could have very well been positioned to earn the number one contender shot that R-Truth and Damian Priest ended up getting when they won the tag team turmoil, and thus went on to win those prized possessions. The WWE Tag Team Titles Championship match here. Remember, when we had that number one contenders gauntlet style match, the tag team turmoil back in March, it was Axiom and Frazier who drew that first position. So they won in advance, but then, I mean, it's a tough road trying to get all the way through it. They were ousted by Liz Carson.
Being number one in the Royal Rumble is the worst possible spot.
R-Truth time ties up with Axiom right now in the corner. Freeze frame. Freeze frame.
Within a hair's breadth of winning tag goal, but agonizingly fell short several times. And now really is the time for Fraxium to step up and get back to the kind of goal they were winning in NXT.
Great opportunity here that they didn't see coming, but they jumped on it right away. Oh, that's immense heat match. You forget how fast he is and maybe see him hit a gear like that.
Tag.
Nathan Frazier is not going to slow things down whatsoever.
R-Truth ready for that teamwork. Well scouted by R-Truth. And now here comes Damian Priest. You got to feel that Priest has to have a sense of purpose with the position he put them in tonight. And opening up his mouth, making the assumption, and thus the title match.
It's an easy assumption to make when you hang around with R-Truth for too long. He's probably sooner or later going to
Thanks for the 6 like, Brian. If that was you.
Against Damian Priest is certainly not stupid. That will get the hell out of Damian Priest's way, especially those long arms and huge strikes of it.
I mean, he just sent Frazier about 2/3 across the ring.
The clapper. Ooh, a right hand by Damian Priest to Axiom.
Will take a cruiserweight like Axiom down in a hurry.
Now in position. I was looking for Razor Edge.
Razor's Edge, but no. Axiom blocks it. Well, getting double teamed.
And now this is the teamwork that you say from Frazier and Axiom time and again in stereo. Here they go. Smart from the veterans, R-Truth and Damian Priest in a title defense here in Tulsa.
Oops.
Why over the past several weeks with some fantastic wins, but the true chemistry in this match is clearly with Fraxium.
You know, you keep saying that with your analysis time and again, and yet the results keep proving that seemingly they make a good tag team win.
No doubt about it. Two individuals can make a good tag team, as we see from these two. Eventually, for me, it's going to start crumbling.
R-Truth going to retain right there. Money left in the tank of Axiom.
I mean, look at R-Truth and look at Damian Priest. Their facial expressions, they are constantly frowning, befuddled with one another, unsurprisingly so. Clearly not on the same page, but somehow able to put wings out the back.
This is competition, giving everything they have. Now that is teamwork. Look at this. Right into the DDT. And hook in the leg. We're going to have new champs here.
And that's part of the problem with Fraxia. They move so quick it is impossible to figure out reversals or even blocks for so much of their offense. By the time you see it coming, you're already hitting the mat.
You know, this big crowd in Tulsa looking to rally support for the beloved veteran R-Truth.
These two young up-and-comers, Fraxia.
The European Summer Tour 2026, Thursday, May 28th through Monday, June 22nd. Okay. So they're going to start their Europe tour at the end of May, in the middle of June.
Sure was.
Didn't actually believe he was going to get the win, but certainly taking some energy away from R-Truth with that pin cover and immediately back, grinding away. And R-Truth is hurting in a big way here, and Damian Priest needs this tag.
R-Truth trying to get to his feet, feeding off this crowd, and a big elbow has him breaking free. Axiom follows up. Big kick from Nathan Frazier. What time?
Okay, now they're just copying off the Usos now.
And that close to having a chance.
Immediately cutting off the ring, dragging the carcass of R-Truth back towards their corner and crucially away from Damian Priest.
WWE Tag Team Championship match here in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Damian Priest and R-Truth looking to defend against Fraxia. Last week they defeated NXT in the championship. He drives up for the pinfall. Right now, this crowd here in Tulsa is hoping that R-Truth can rise up. It has been a sustained attack from Frazier and Axiom, but here comes Priest.
The big man has
Priest is throwing down.
on the outside for too long.
Oh, a 2-for-1.
Double back body drop
And it's just that easy for the powerhouse Damian Priest who is
by Damian Priest to Fraxium.
Remember, it was Damian Priest who put them in this position tonight unexpectedly.
There goes Axiom. There goes Nathan Frazier.
He spoke up. Next thing you know, championship match.
In a big way on the outside. The former world heavyweight champ may have to win this one on his own.
That's the hard truth, but Priest is making the most of his opportunity. Heels overhead, one way. Oh, and Frazier denies the south of heaven. And here comes a freshened up R-Truth. The running shoulder locks. And he's got him where he wants him. Say it with him, Tulsa.
You can't see me.
Look at the truth to it.
Ron Cena doing his thing right here in Oklahoma. Then he put it away and went up.
Oh,
Chaos on the outside.
That's Priest. Give her a quick one right here. R-Truth survives it.
Well, Hail Mary getting thrown there by Fraxia. And it seems to be working.
Out to the outside. Here they go. Frazier. Axiom. Back and forth.
Major burst of speed, but you cannot win this thing on the outside.
Oh man, Nathan Frazier, right through the Oklahoma sky.
Absolute kamikaze attacks here. With these fast-paced, high-flying youngsters.
With everything on the line, Praxium giving everything they can to Damian Priest and R-Truth.
Now's the moment that Damian Priest can majorly regret his mistake earlier.
Catapulta Infernal. Oh, but Priest knocks Frazier right
Oh,
through to make
I thought
the
that.
save.
I thought. Hey, Ray, how are you? Welcome to Friday Night SmackDown. I thought the I thought Nathan turned on Axiom there for a second, but it was actually Damian Priest that pushed Nathan into Axiom. South of Heaven.
South of Heaven nearly scraping the ceiling here at Fox Center.
You're picking Damian Priest. In the blink of an eye, turning this one around. You're about to score a major victory.
One-man show, Razor's Edge.
That was a lot tougher than I guess they thought. I'm good, Ray. How are you?
They always find a way, Wade. They always find a way.
They made hard work of it this week, albeit in a match, Chief. That is the farthest South of Heaven I've ever seen. Poor Nathan Frazier, it wasn't much better for Axiom either. Hell of a fight for those two. For the pure power and attitude of Damian Priest. Wait on.
MFTs are here.
Clearing house.
Solo Sakala in Togo. We saw the NFTs get taken out last week by Jacob Fatu, albeit sans Talatonga.
And now the nearly 7-foot right-hand man to Solo Sikoa with a double choke slams as he's just calling out orders. Oh no. Priest 2. Right on that championship.
Four heavily exhausted and beaten up bodies, further devastated by the massive Talatonga. Looks like Solo Sikoa has something to say next.
Don't go anywhere.
Do. Why? Just why? I don't know. I don't know. You didn't even have that tonight. I know. Alexa, what's the score at the Brewers game?
The Brewers are leading 4-1 against the Nationals in the 8th inning.
Oh, wow. 4-1. Okay. We finally scored a run. Was really hoping to see Aleister Black perform at Backlash, but no, they had to release him.
Big night here, SmackDown in Tulsa, just 8 days away to Backlash. Jacob Fatu with Roman Reigns. We've already had a lot of action here tonight. Casey Jane defeating Charlotte Flair and Priest and Ruth as the defenders of the tag team championship. And then moments ago, here's what happened afterwards.
After that, Tonga arriving and sowing major carnage against 4 beat-up opponents. R-Truth just getting turfed out like a piece of garbage. Now Solo Sikoa directing some traffic in there, barking out orders that Tonga was only too happy to execute with that double choke slam, and perhaps saving the best for last against the massive Damian Priest. Well, here's a massive choke slam for that frame. What do they have to say now?
Last week on SmackDown, Jacob made a big mistake.
Take you back to last week, throwing down against Jacob Fatu, Solo Sikoa, but a relentless Fatu pulled off the win in some style. Unfortunately for him, post-match, the NFTs attempted to attack. Fatu decided to return fire in his own way, dropping every NFT with a succession of increasingly devastating attacks. That's causing some major damage, but culminating in this splash through our announce table as the Usos locked on, ready to report back to Roman Reigns.
Even though Jacob took out my army, he took out his family. His family is my family. His brothers is my brothers. His blood is my blood. The ones that he loved is the ones I'm supposed to protect. But they're not standing right here right now because of you, Jacob! So Jacob, when your ass gets to this building, you are a dead man walking.
Solo's talking about Jacob and his own brothers are coming. The Usos are coming out. It truly is a brother affair. Oh, I guess Ray did leave. Have a good night, Ray.
Jay and Jimmy on time.
How about you, Joe Tess? I'm not anticipating much brotherly love.
No.
Oh, bro, Solo, far from popular with the Usos.
Day one ish.
Hey, we get it, little brother. Listen, we understand you got an issue with the small world of Jacob Fatu. But you gotta understand, you ain't the only one that got issue with. The OTC, Roman Reigns, got a big problem with him too. And the mistake Jacob made is not when he took out the little family tree. The mistake he made was on Monday when he put his hands on the tribal chief. Not only did he put his hands on the tribal chief, he used his tongue in death grip. That's a sacred move. That move is handed down, taught generation to generation. Your dad used that move, Tom. That move is last resort. Jacob is on last resort. That means the OTC is too. So whatever plans you and your little family got tonight, get a hold of Jacob. That's gotta hold up until Tribal Chief is done with it. Yes. Guys, there's plenty of Jacob to go around for all of us. So long. We're not asking you. We're telling you. Listen, I don't got time for this, all right?
Oh, one little nod of the head, and Tama Tonga activates. What a force Tama Tonga is.
Made it look so easy to just look at the wreckage at his feet.
You tell Roman Reigns that he ain't my tribal chief. What he says, we don't give a damn. So whether Roman likes it or not, Jacob is a dead man.
He ain't my tribal chief. Massive statement by
Well.
and a heavy-handed delivery from Tama Tonga.
I like how SmackDown's going, guys. I mean, I know I said that already, but it's going pretty fast. It's going pretty fast tonight.
Hey man, I'm glad I bumped into you. I heard what you said last week. Did you really call me sarcastic and condescending? What? Because I called you Golden Boy? Cody, that's not an insult. Cody, that's a compliment. That's what you want. You want it to be the Golden Boy, right? We all want to be Golden Boy. I wish I was the Golden Boy. I'm not. Cody, you are. Sammy, I guess. So wait. Are you really upset that you got to wear a gold crown and a gold cape on your way to main eventing WrestleMania? Cody, come on, man. Look, I'm tired of these misunderstandings between us. We gotta stick together, man. How far back do we go? Not only that, but I feel like we're the last of the dying breed, Cody. You and me were like the last real good guys. You know what I'm saying? We're friends, Cody. You and I were the same.
A lot of truth here, Sammy, but one thing, we're not the same.
Well, as for Cody, he has business right in front of him. That time of the year when some pressure faces.
Oh, I thought they were going to put Cody in the main event. Oh, man. Oh, well, actually, we're going into the second hour.
One-on-one, that is next.
Well, no, actually, we're going into the third hour. No, second hour. No, third. No, second. We're already into second. It starts at 8, ends at 11. Oh, yeah, so we're in the second hour. So, yeah, we're going into the third hour, yeah. La 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 la. Only got 7 likes. I guess we're not going to get 50 likes. Unless they are going to have Brie Bella and Paige versus Nia and Lash Legend in the main event. Can't wait till my hair gets longer and I'll be able to put it up in pigtails. Did you know WWE Hall of Famer Goldberg was born and raised in Tulsa? No, I did not know that. I did not know that about Goldberg. That's interesting.
We saw what happened with Solo's coach, right-hand man, Tonga, and now look at this, Wayfair.
Oh, I hope the Usos recover fast because they are having a big fight later on tonight against Solo Sikoa and the man who did all the damage moments ago. The massive talent on.
Hey, as you know, it's NBA postseason time, right? We can't help but notice the role that WWE is playing in it all. From Danhausen unpursing the Knicks, they won. They advanced to the New York Knicks star Jalen Brunson's post-game comments last night.
What did you think of normally when that media and the bloodline get back together?
See, these are the questions that I want to ask. I want to ask. Very excited. Very excited. I have a handshake with one of our trainers, and we acknowledge him before we begin. So.
Yes, hello, it is I, Danhausen here, with great news! The New York Knicks last night scored 1 trillion points or whatever it is because Danhausen endorsed them, and now they get to continue playing on in NBA Jazz. Best news of all humans, it wasn't Stephen A. Smith who paid off Danhausen, it was another Fanhausen. So guess what, Stephen A. Smith? You know what that means? You're still cursed. Go Knicks.
Poor Stephen A. But good for the Knicks, uncursed, now they're advancing.
Family. No. Oh.
Medically cleared and ready to go.
Oh. Said when I was younger.
Introducing first from Atlanta, Georgia, weighing in at 222 pounds. He is the undisputed WWE champion, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. And Wade, you mentioned it earlier. We're just short of 2 weeks from absorbing that extraordinary damage that you see to the left eye in that fearless defense of the undisputed championship.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you can get yourself medically cleared, that's one thing, but clearly not 100% is that left eye of Cody Rhodes after it sustained major damage in that punch attack post-match at WrestleMania from Randy Orton.
I think you guys are making a mistake. I think it's his right eye. Is it your right eye's over here? Your left eye's over here. Unless they're talking about the utter opposite end of your face.
Taking a month off after WrestleMania, sitting on the beach and probably recovering, but Cody just ain't built that way.
No, he's not.
This is the revolution.
From New Orleans, Louisiana, weighing in at 210 pounds, Ricky Sainz. The former NXT champion, absolute Ricky Sainz, the Crescent City Charmer. Wait, earlier we connected with Ricky. We asked him, hey, what does this move to SmackDown and this roster mean? He said it means some guys that have been real comfortable probably shouldn't be comfortable anymore.
Well, clearly, Ricky Sainz thinks very highly of himself. And to be honest with you, Joe Taz, I sense a little disdain for the arrogance in your voice there. I don't blame Ricky Sainz for thinking highly of himself. And one Ricky Sainz appearance here on SmackDown, and you'll probably agree that this man is destined for the very top. Main evented NXT, stand and deliver this past April. This is somebody who is built for the big time. Charisma in spades, and Cody Rhodes has a real fight on his hands here, newcomer or not.
Challenging my analysis and position on a guy who called himself the hottest, most prolific free agent to join SmackDown. Well, a shake of the hands and then right into it. Cody is back. Cody, who said earlier, after 2 weeks, he's not on the sidelines anymore. He's ready to get back to the field and return to being QB1.
B1.
Well, looking like QB1, it looks like. Ricky
A lot of hip tossing there.
just has the beating of Cody Rhodes in the early goings here. Rather smooth start there from Mr. Saints. Certain charismatic firecracker approach for making friends and influencing people here on SmackDown.
Ricky Sainz likes himself some Ricky Sainz.
He believes he's already the top dog on this roster, regardless of everyone else's resumes. And it's up to people like Cody Rhodes to prove him otherwise, if they can.
Turns the lead suplex denied. He switches on him and sends him into the corner. See the reflexes and speed of Sainz, but just the power and fight in Rhodes.
Yeah, there was a lot of anger in that shot from Cody Rhodes that had been building up, presumably, since immediately after WrestleMania. Cody's got a little something to work out of his system here tonight, but Ricky Sainz really stepping up to the plate.
A fast pace early on here. Ricky Saints' debut on SmackDown.
Welcome to people. Please hit the like button.
The undisputed WWE champion, Cody Rhodes, non-title match here against Ricky Saints, who made his debut early tonight on SmackDown. Cody just picked up that microphone and letting me know his intention.
So I'll tell you right now, that was a rare, cold start from Cody Rhodes. And you've got to put things in perspective here. Cody Rhodes' last match 2 weeks ago, the main event of WrestleMania Saturday against the Viper Round.
Hit that like button for me, please, if you haven't already.
He's stepping in there with presumably somebody who he thinks it will be an easier task to beat. Was Cody really in game mode coming into this one? Perhaps not. And it showed in the early going, you simply can't beat that against somebody as talented as Ricky Saints.
Saints showing what he's about right now. We're landing that body blow with that right hand. Sends him to the corner. Goes back to working on the grips. And then a forearm up top and a forearm for the back.
This is the WrestleMania main event for Ricky Saints in his career. So he's come out of the blocks hot and he's going to show planet Earth exactly how good he is. And he's done just that in the early goings. Putting Cody away might be a different matter entirely.
Right to the cover.
You're starting to realize, if you're not that familiar with Ricky Saints, exactly why this guy backs himself over anybody else. He's currently in there with the best on the planet, Cody Rhodes, and schooling Cody at his own game right here in the house that Cody built.
For those who aren't completely familiar with this, your quick scouting report.
Well, Ricky Saints is somebody who has been rumored to be heading to the very top here in WWE for the past couple of years. The second he arrived in NXT, he blew minds with his ability, got himself straight to the top, became the face on that brand. And it will not be a shock to me that within the next 2 or 3 months, we're talking about main event caliber Ricky Saints.
He's trying to work that neck. Cody powers up and fights his way free just for a moment.
Ricky Saints is eating Cody Rhodes alive at this point in the match. And I say that with all due respect to the champ. Of course, the fact he may well not be quite at 100%, but Ricky Saints is doing the thing here in Oklahoma.
Everybody in this chat room, please hit the like, thumbs up, like button, and subscribe to Charlie Sees All's YouTube channel. He's a great content creator, and he has a lot of some great content. Thank you, Brian.
We're seeing in this match, Ricky Saints certainly is good enough. Although this is the depth to which Cody can dig when he needs to. Make no mistake, he's having to tonight. That was a shot right on the eye. That was a really smart move by Ricky Saints just when Cody looked like he was getting a foothold in the match.
Of course, Rhodes' first match since beating Randy Orton at WrestleMania, but that left eye was damaged after that match at WrestleMania. Now our NXT champion was targeting it.
Ricky Saints is directly targeting that left eye of Cody, and Cody's in big trouble here.
See Cody reaching for that left eye weight.
It wasn't bothering him before, and it certainly is now. This is what we were talking about. Medically clear does not mean 100%. Medically clear can mean 70%. I don't know how good the vision is, but certainly it is incredibly painful right now for the WWE champ.
And that was the big news that was delivered by Cody personally to this out here in Tulsa to a massive roar earlier tonight that he's medically cleared and he was up for a fight. So when Ricky Saints came out and stood right in front of him, Cody was more than welcome. Oh, he's going old school and he's feeling it with all that swag and personality, Ricky Saints.
Tiptoes on the top rope.
Absolutely, Ricky Saints. Spotlight rope is Cody. That snaps power slam, and you can see Cody finding it again.
The worst thing you can do against
Cody Cutter.
Start mentally writing the guy off. How many times have we seen Cody dig himself out of trouble?
A disaster kick and a wipe of that damaged left eye.
Look at his eye now.
Cody
Cutter.
The undisputed champ, showing everything that's within him.
This is why Cody Rhodes is the best. Bar none.
Saints trying to rally to his feet, but Rhodes has been getting the best of him.
Oh.
Oh, what a reversal by Ricky Saints.
Jeez.
Saints hooks the leg. Cody gets that one over.
So much torque and impact on that landing there. But Cody Rhodes, take another look at this. Cody Cutter executed to perfection. But it's a Ricky kicked out. Here's Ricky's turn to throw.
I'm going to stream again tomorrow, guys, but I'm going to sleep in before I stream.
Really having to dig deep.
Here in the massive crowd, chanting Cody. Cody, shoulders down. Cody reverses it. Back and forth they go.
They do know each other very well, know each other's moves very well too.
Revolution DDT by Ricky Saints. And Cody survives it.
Yeah, Cody survives by the skin of his teeth. And Ricky Saints with the wind in his sails after this Revolution DDT. It really is his to win now.
Ricky Saints.
Oh, here we go, Joe.
Rochambeau potential here.
Big one.
Oh, Cody! Look at Cody! Turning things around.
Crossroads. Crossroads. No. Yes.
Here is your winner, the undisputed WWE champion, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. So good to have him back, medically cleared and healthy. Oh, God.
Gunther. Gunther's on Raw. Why is Gunther here?
Gunther arrives and attacks with a sleeper again. So Paul goes. They're trying to try and free. Just as he did to Seth 2 times in the course of the last month. And then AJ Styles and then John Cena.
Python-like grip around the front and neck of Cody Rhodes, and Cody Rhodes is off to sleep. And that perhaps is the reason why you would assume Gunther has a new target. And it's the WWE champ.
The Undisputed Championship is raised up by Gunther, of all people. On the heels of Cody's comeback after being medically cleared in the victory over Ricky Saints, Gunther does that.
Yes, he does. Yes, he does. Yes, he does. And he always will. 6 Eastern, 6 o'clock on the East Coast, and 3 o'clock on the West Coast. So that's 3 p.m. in the afternoon, California time, 6 Eastern, 6 o'clock Eastern time for me, and 7 o'clock for people that are on Central time. But if you live out of the US, then you watch it on Netflix.
Hey, as you know, SummerSlam is coming to U.S. Bank Stadium in Minnesota. It'll be August 1st and 2nd, and 2-day combo tickets are on sale now via Ticketmaster. Can you believe what just happened moments ago here in Tulsa?
Well, it's a grueling win for Cody Rhodes over Ricky Saints, but it was followed by a merciless attack from the ring general Gumper, locking in a sleeper on Cody Rhodes, putting Cody completely out, and then unnecessarily sleeper number 2, reinforcing the message from the ring general, who really needed no words to let the world know his motivation in this thing.
So now that Gumper attacked Cody for no reason, I can only go for 2 things through my head. 1, Gumper either wants a title or wants a shot at Cody's title, and 2, the rivalry between Gumper and Seth is now over. Cursed. Zing.
Oh, for crying out loud, it's the Housemobile. This goofball in this ball, Bob Wagon, is an absolute embarrassment to the Blue Brown.
Not embarrassment, incomparable.
We need to send him packing ASAP. He's already caused enough damage.
The only thing that's packing is cash to his bank. He's amazing.
Not cash, it's human money, Joe Taz. I really hate myself for saying those words.
Human money's excellent. Pack your wallet. The man from Mockingbird Lane. By the way, you look woman all live with Gothic Victorian.
Yeah. Oh, no. Bob right in front of the desk!
Look at this. This is excellent. It's an excellent parallel parking. Not fire hazard right there. That's VIP parking.
Sing.
Hello, Fanhousers! I am Danhausen. Very nice, very evil, and luckily for you, I found $400 in the back, human style, and I decided I would spend it on the Fanhousers by buying some Danhausen merchandise.
Good guy.
It was $40,000. What did the rest
Look
of
at
it do?
this. What a sweetheart of a fool he is. Very, very nice, and a little bit evil. He's sending out T-shirts and cash to the crowd. I love it.
Nothing nice about this guy. He's a troublemaker.
Who else wants a free T-shirt?
Well, I want some.
Awesome!
Yeah, The Miz wants one. Sure, Joe. Sure. No, The Miz wants his money back.
Ever since you've come here, bad things have been happening to me. My wedding renewal with my wife ruined. My daughter's bike stolen.
Yep.
Referee got a cramp in his arm.
Yep.
I got blown up last week.
Yep.
And now this.
Yep.
Why are you so dirty?
Why are you so dirty?
Talk about it. I have come to a realization. I am cursed.
Yes, you are.
Yes, I am. And I'm going to do the one thing I thought I'd never do. Danhausen, I will be your mentor.
Oh my god. Miss Housen. Housen. Oh god. What does Kit want?
No, 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 Miss! Have you lost your mind? You were mentoring me, remember? It was Master, Inspire, Zone in with me! And now you enable this toxic little goblin. Kid, enough. Miss, wake up! No, you wake up! Do you know why everyone's talking about Danhausen? Because he's mastered the curse. He's inspired a connection with each and every person here in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Everybody watching all over the world. He's been able to zone in on what it truly takes to be a WWE superstar. Can you stay the same?
No.
No. If you want to be my mentee, you're not even in the same league.
Ooh, he's picking up a Kit.
Miss Housen? No, Miss, come on, Miss, I'm begging you. Give us a chance. I wrote a poem.
He wrote a poem. Yeah, that didn't work out so well last time, Kit.
Danhausen, you don't belong in this building. You should be banned. Miss, look me in my eyes. Shake my hand.
I bet this is planned. I bet they did plan this. I wonder if Miz has one of those things on his hand that makes the other person shake. Probably. Choose, Mike. Choose. Which one? Oh, cool. I guess Miz is gonna go babyface again.
I guess there's only one thing left to do.
Oh, never mind. Never mind. That was a trap. And I fell for it. I believed in Miz. I believed Miz.
A week after Danhausen cursed both of them during a match against them, it's a skull-crushing finale. It was too
I do like Miz's pants.
Should be the finale for Danhausen, and wait a second.
Oh, Kit is got him in the target zone. Kit is going up top. Kit Wilson.
You know what they say, Joe?
Men try to.
Yes!
The man try to elbow lands on Danhausen.
So good. I was crying in the locker room earlier, and I feel so much better for it. But I feel really good now Danhausen has been extinguished, finally, by Miz and Kit Wilson.
And look who's warming up. The massive power display of Royce Keys, one of the most impressive newcomers to the roster.
La 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 la. I'm gonna go check my phone, guys. Remember, I'm watching SmackDown. I'm gonna take my pills.
ridiculous power slam off the ropes, executed with ease. I like what you call this, the ultimate spine buster. You will never see one more impactful or more devastating than that from Royce Keys, who is going to be a major problem for the entire SmackDown roster.
And Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal that he's like built like a rocket blast off, a launching pad, heralding a new star. It is Royce Keys.
New York, the newly crowned Women's United States Champion, Tiffany Stratton. Tiffany, you won that title off of Julia last week. What's your plan for this reign?
You know, Kathy, as champion and the birthday girl, I feel like people should be coming to me for opportunities with this title, and I do feel like this title needs to be defended more frequently, and who doesn't love the sound of a good open challenge? So,
I brought your birthday gift. It's me walking. It's a miracle. Anyway, I tried to plan a surprise party for you, but of course, Sir Nicholas ruins everything. So instead, we're going for martinis.
You know, Chelsea, I couldn't think of a worse way to spend my birthday.
Okay, after work it is. First order of business, we will discuss my reign as your first and fourth United States Women's Champion, and then we'll discuss you. The stakes are the best that Chelsea's holding a little birthday celebration, but a thing with her show. I mean, it's not like Tiffany's going to be United States champion for long, but I suppose I wouldn't be doing my job if I didn't secure Julia her revenge.
You know, I do love the sound of a title match next week.
Can't wait.
Oh, actually, I wasn't talking about you. I have the entire law firm to think about. Actually, I was talking to you.
Fine.
Let's see how you do when you're not being held back. See you next week.
I was wondering why we didn't see Tiffany earlier. It's her birthday. I didn't know it was her birthday.
Massive crowd.
Oh, look who's here.
That was stagehand getting the beloved gingerbread man set in position.
Yeah, I think I ate the last one pad this morning. They had 2 left. They had one for last night and one this morning. They had 2 left. So, yeah. So I'm out. Mom probably get it tomorrow.
We call you back. Congratulations, bro. Appreciate having you here. Let me holler at you for a minute, okay? I've known you for about what? 14, 15 years? No. Yeah. I'm still that same guy. No. I put 10 toes down. I still run with you 7 days a week. No. You remember back when I had the 89 Accord, windows would roll down? We still drove 10 hours to Vegas and back. We still have to pull a 12-hour shift at the warehouse. But now, Roman and the Usos, they're back on top. So you know what that means? They're back in business. They take everything they want. Now, what I need you to do is werewolf your ass up. You won't be the man that goes on top. No. You gonna let Roman take food off your table. Maybe being in WWE made you forget the smell of the streets. People like us, we take everything. It's that really big ball attack. I'm all with it. That's
Shake up.
Just as Solo had warned, get the best of Jacob Fatu.
I wonder who's in the gingerbread outfit this time. Is it Sammy still?
In the back, we'll get it up there as soon as we can. But right now, the gingerbread man is here.
Oh, I saw Sammy. Not this week. Could it be Trick? It might be Trick.
You know, we were all having a blast last week. Celebrate Trick Williams, Big Tyler with Yachty, throwing money to the crowd. Everyone happy. Wait, when Sammy had to ruin it.
Yeah, well, it was the U.S. Championship celebration that you mentioned, Joe, and everything was going swimmingly until the gingerbread man went rogue, taking down Trick Williams. Then Yachty in quick succession with a candy cane clap attack, followed by the most ridiculous-looking haluga kick in history. However, devastating all the same, as Sami Zayn finally gave Trick Williams a taste of his own medicine.
I mean, guys. Are we having fun or what? Huh? Listen, I'm going to say this. I'm being honest. I don't say this in every city, okay? I love coming to Tulsa, Oklahoma. I really do. I had a beautiful morning. I actually went to the Bob Dylan Center up on Reconciliation Way. I'm a huge Bob Dylan fan. You know, Bob Dylan was a folk legend in the 60s until one fateful day when he decided to pick up an electric guitar. You know what happened when Bob Dylan went electric? They turned on him. They booed him. And I just thought to myself, man, can I relate? Because I'll be honest, guys, I don't know what I did that was so wrong to deserve some of the reactions that I've been getting lately. No one seems to know. No, it's okay. I'll tell you the truth, it doesn't bother me. I can deal with it. And you want to know why? Because I know that Sami Zayn's ride or die fan club is in the house tonight. The fans have had my back since day one. I know you're here, and I know there's millions more watching on television that have had my back since day one and will continue to have my back. So that's fine. I can deal with some bad reactions. I can. What I don't deal with well is disrespect. And the fact that someone like Trick Williams Sure. Yes, absolutely. Whoop that Trick. Trick's great. Trick's fun. The gingerbread man's fun. It's all fun. You know what's actually funny, though, is the gingerbread man actually represents Trick Williams a lot more than it does me, because you know what this is? This is a shell of a man wearing a costume, and that's exactly what Trick Williams is. The truth is, it's easy to do what Trick Williams does. Yeah, get some great entrance music, get a great entrance, get some dance moves.
Hi, Rose. Welcome to my stream. Welcome to the channel. Welcome back. Thank you for coming on the live.
You want to know what's hard? Doing what I do. Coming out here,
What time is it for you, Rose?
year in, year out, giving every bit of blood, of heart, of soul, of passion, of grit, leading it on the ring, night in, night out, year in, year out. That's hard. That's hard. So when I look at this, when I look at old gingerbread over here, yeah, it's funny, but that's not what I see. I see Trick Williams not taking me seriously. I see Trick Williams not taking all of this, all of you, everything here. I see him not taking that seriously. I see this as disrespect. You know what I want to do every time I look at this gingerbread man? Wow, okay. What am I doing? I'm sorry. I'm actually cracking up here. I'm losing my marbles. I'm seriously about to hit a gingerbread man in the middle of the ring in Tulsa, Oklahoma. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Hey, gingerbread man, I'm sorry. All right? Hey, put it down. Oh, come on, Sammy.
Is someone? Oh no, no one's in there.
Really?
Sami Zayn came out here. He seemed to be having fun.
This time, no one's in the costume, guys. It's just an empty gingerbread.
What are you doing, Sammy?
Sammy, what are you doing? He's killing him.
This is a gingerbread man outfit that has raised the ire of Zayn over the past several weeks. Haunted.
With gum drop button in hand, here comes Trick Williams after Sammy.
Not too late to save the day for the gingerbread man, but I don't trust has been taught. And here is your repayment, Sami Zayn.
Trick with a
Oh, this match is, or this rivalry is still going.
Retreat, perhaps wisely so, is the former United States champion, Sami Zayn, painting his spleen. He wanted no part of a brawl with Trick Williams.
decimated.
Seen better days, that's for sure. That is a gingerbread man that Trick Williams brought into WWE.
Yeah.
The X is thrown up. That's never a good thing.
course, that run to the title with Gigi by his side. And now this moment as Sammy destroys the gingerbread man. I really do.
Well, the scene in the ring right now is medical professionals and taking a look, Joe.
Oh, they are. We have championship action ahead among the title champions.
Medical attention. Get this straight, guys. Medical attention is working on a gingerbread costume. A gingerbread costume? Really? And we're talking about losing marbles. Gingerbread costume.
Company of last season, and Max, otherwise known as the Irresistible Forces, and ladies, earlier on tonight, we heard from Paige and Reed. They basically
They did not say we were champion, but they pinned either one of us. They pinned Charlotte and Alexa.
The fact of the matter is, we prepared for the Bellas, meaning Brie Bella and Nikki Bella, not no Paige. But it's all good because we got something for them tonight, which means it'll be a totally different story.
Yes, and tonight there's two teams competing, so the match is mapping. And once we end this nostalgic comeback for Paige and Brie, and we get our titles back, they will go back on the couch with Nikki Bella. What she said.
Poor Byron. Well,
Yes, very poor Byron.
This match, Paige and Brie Bella against the Irresistible Forces, is
On Saturday night, after the biggest weekend in WWE, what happens at WrestleMania doesn't stay there. It follows you. And in Tampa, it is back.
All scores are settled. It's personal. It's backlash.
The gingerbread man dismembered by Zayn and hoping to get a word with Trick Williams. I can't imagine how you're feeling any comments.
I got a comment for you. This time you talked a lot. Last week you took out Gary. You're not back this week. I don't know if he's gonna make it. This week you take out the gingerbread. Nobody touches the gingerbread. You took out the gingerbread. Now you messes with my money. And nobody messes with Trick Williams' money. Look at my wrist. $30,000. Net, I don't play around. Trick Williams does not play around with his money. He said you would have praised the good Lord up above that the gingerbread man is okay. Because he is not. You got to master Trick Williams at that. No problem giving that chance. But I beat you once on the biggest stage of them all. And I get it. Trick Williams always gets what he wants. You better ask the legend herself. When Trick Williams wants it, he gets that ass. Let's talk about it. $20 million.
The rematch coming up according to the U.S. champ.
Main event time, guys. Let's go home. Oh. Paige. Serena has come home.
Wade, still remarkable to think these living legends on a team, let alone back on top.
Yeah, and I can see you're happy, and so is everyone else. I've had a major rethink about my stats on Brie Bella on a page, and I'm aligning more with the irresistible force perspective. Number one, there was a switcheroo pre-match at WrestleMania. It's an injury. Taking Nikki Bella out. You know what plan for that. Now, secondly, Paige and Brie Bella did not pin the former champs, the irresistible. That's a bit of four-way. But that's a nonsense in my book, and thankfully things are getting corrected today when the irresistible forces get their rightful chance.
Oh, I was wrong. The refereeing that last match in the main event will be Daphne LaShawn. Chris Robinson must be off today.
So does my opinion, Joe Tess.
And I'll give them credit for 49 days as champions. They plowed through everything in their path in the division. WrestleMania, where so many of the other teams felt they could have been champions along the way if it wasn't for unique circumstances. You're in a fatal four-way. Things can get taken out of your hands. The results can cost you the titles. That's what happened in the wild final sequence of WrestleMania that had Nia and Lash has them now seeking gold again.
So what you're saying is the person to blame for the irresistible forces losing their tag gold in incomprehensible fashion in a fatal four-way is GM Nick Aldis for putting it in that position. I agree with you.
I did not say that.
Today is the day we are going to right some wrongs around here, and that gold is coming back to the powerhouse ladies of the irresistible forces.
And there is the gold. Paige, her first championship in WWE since 2014. Brie Bella, her first title since 2011. Well earned. And of course, Brie shared with us the unique circumstances as to how it all came into place. Her twin sister Nikki severely injured the lower leg. All of a sudden bumped into Paige. Paige ready to get back to it. Lash Legend making a very early statement. The rest is history after they reunited.
Paige is going to have to be super fast here. Simply cannot match power for power. You've got to keep on focus too. It's now on the outside playing a little distraction there. And you know full well the irresistible forces are fully aware of the injury history of Paige. Look at that injury that forced her to retire. This could be it.
Lash Legend off to a very strong start.
And when is Lash Legend not off to a strong start? And that's talk about strong. And then it gets worse from here, Paige. Welcome back to the big time.
Nia Jax making her presence felt.
What a presence it is. You simply cannot take your eyes off Nia Jax.
Paige will return offense. Indeed it was. And here comes Brie. And Brie right to the act with a missile drop kick.
And that is very smart from Brie. Stick and move in this one. Do not get too close because sooner or later, Nia Jax and the power of Jax is going to come to the fore.
Primo.
Primo D&D. Effective in this crowd rallying behind the newly minted champions. Oh, just like that, Nia Jax Brie able to get to the outside, delivers a right hand of her own.
Jax is on the warpath, and now Lash Legend Brie anchored too by that cheap shot from Brie Bella, and right on the jaw.
Out to the floor is Brie. Tag team championship match. Friday Night SmackDown here in Tulsa, Oklahoma. It has been action-packed all night long. We're 8 days away to Backlash in Tampa. We will see Jacob Fatu and Roman Reigns. Seth Rollins and Braun Breaker. Moments ago, we just heard Trick Williams, a very angry Trick Williams, say, Sami Zayn, I want you there too in a rematch for the U.S. Championship. Now, in front of us here, the WWE Women's Tag Team Championship match. Paige and Brie going up against the Irresistible Forces.
Smack talk going away at Paige on the outside. Nothing
Come on, Brie.
about it from here. Brie Bella, you are on your own.
As Lash Legend loves to do.
And these are kind of the times in a career where you start regret ever coming back into that ring.
Delivering those rope burns to the head before the slam down. A little slow to get to the count. Just a touch slow.
We're clearly taking some lessons from Jessica Powers.
Definitely Sean.
Recently in a title change.
Brie Bella valiantly trying to fight her way out of trouble and scrabbling out of trouble, but that's Lash too big, too strong.
By the way, some big news from the world of Zuffa boxing. It's going to take place over in the UK. One of the very best cruiserweights in the world, the former world champion, Chris Smith is going to be in action against Ryan Rizicki. That is coming up on Zuffa Boxing 07 on June 6th, live from the UK.
I'm sure I'll find it somewhere.
Ryan Jackson sort of put up and splash in the corner, but instead Bree able to get on the way.
Come on, Bree. Come on, Bree. Bree, get the page. Come on.
Now in that corner of Nia and Lash.
Staggering amount of force thrown with every shot from Lash Legend and Nia Jackson. The quick taps are just the icing on the cake.
Driving that shoulder into Brie Bella.
It was all a first-class example of exactly why they were such dominant tag champs until losing at WrestleMania in that fatal four-way. Because to get back to business as usual in the tag division as soon as they possibly can.
Nia stalking her prey again. After 2 weeks without those gold titles, the Irresistible Forces are looking to win back the Women's Tag Team Championships. Nia Jax and Lash Legend going up against Paige and Brie Bella. Brie is desperate to get to Paige, but Lash Legend gets in the way of that.
Brie has been completely overwhelmed by Lash and Nia Jax, desperately trying to get that tag to a fresh Paige and denied time and time again by these two powerhouses.
Look at the power. But could this be the opening that Brie needs? Yes! Here comes Paige.
And finally, into the firefight is Paige. And looking completely relentless. Wants to defend the gold.
After her stunning return at WrestleMania. And not just the return, but claiming gold in doing so.
Huge part of the women's revolution a decade ago and continuing to push this division forward is Paige.
Driving those wings in repeatedly, and now climbing up top is Paige. Lash Legend trying to gather herself. Able to secure the cross body. Mid-flight denied.
Unfeasible amount of power from Lash Legend, and there was a tag there. I don't think Lash saw it.
No, behind tag there.
Brie Bella is legal. Lash does not want to get in the ring. I couldn't blame her. Oh, hold on. Well, Paige Turner.
And now Brie, the legal participant.
And a Bella Buster.
And could the Bella Buster put them in position to retain?
Nope, Nia has anything to say about it.
That was a devastating double whammy of offense from the tag champs, and suddenly things are coming apart at the seams for Brie Bella and Paige.
A very fresh Nia Jax enters the fray.
Oh, not where you want to be, Joe.
Oh, no, not the Annihilator.
You want to be is in the drop zone of an Annihilator.
Squashing time, but Paige is lurking.
Oh, and Paige takes out.
Paige is lurking.
Paige takes out her legs. Look at that, shoulders down. That was brilliant work. Nia's in complete disbelief. They got outsmarted, outmaneuvered.
They got cheated.
Cheated.
It's not like the referee's back.
That was great ring generalship and strategy. We cheated. That's what experience looks like. This is experience.
This is not legal. It's an illegal person on the outside. To the referee not paying attention, and then a quick and they might have cowardly pin for Brie Bella means they retain the gold. And if I were in the Irresistible Forces, I would be hugely upset about this one. I'll be kicking down Gia and Nick Aldis' door for numerous reasons at this point.
Unique circumstances.
Way to go, guys. Way to go.
As moments ago, we heard a report from Kathy Kelly outside the medical center. And then Trick Williams turned to the physician here on site in Tulsa and asked for the condition of the gingerbread man. And Trick Williams wanted to share with the WWE Universe this sad news. The gingerbread man, just weeks into his run. I can't. Oh no.
Oh no.
Happy New Year, gingerbread man. You will be missed, but the rest in pieces. Your test is collapsing. We get the smelling salts for Joe test, please.
Molasses. Well,
This summer, the world arrives. Guarantee your place at the FIFA World Cup when it comes to North America. Elevate every
Gingerbread man. Be right back, guys.
Coach Dane, two-day combo tickets for SummerSlam at US Bank Stadium in Minnesota. August 1st and 2nd, on sale now via Ticketmaster. Next week, Friday Night SmackDown is going to be in Jacksonville.
And after what we saw tonight, Gunther putting the champ Cody Rhodes to sleep, we will hear in his own words exactly why he launched that attack on QB1. Gunther live next week.
And by the way, you saw Tiffany Stratton backstage earlier. Well, the clock's going to strike Tiffy time, and she's chosen Kiana James for a title defense of the U.S. Championship next week.
While Rhea Ripley has bonded with Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss, and they are providing a united front next week against the three miscreants.
See, like I said, 6-woman tag team match next Friday.
Next week on SmackDown.
Thanks for that 8th flight.
Yep, a grief-stricken Trick Williams is going to host a funeral for his gone-too-soon friend, the gingerbread man. So Flores and Jacksonville are stocking up on cinnamon-colored carnations with bereavement, standing sprays, and heartfelt sympathy baskets pouring in.
Nick, this is exactly what I'm talking about. Is this a joke? Seriously, is this a joke? I get it. Everyone's having a lot at my expense, but now we're giving television time on SmackDown to the funeral of the gingerbread man.
Please, okay, I understand you're angry, but try to have a healthy perspective. Okay, everybody's grieving.
Nick, stop, man, please. It's bad enough when he's trying to get under my skin. I don't need. Look, he talked a big game. He wants to have a title match with me at Backlash. Just make it official. I'll take back the United States Championship and we can all move on.
Okay, look, he threw it out there too, so it's fine with me. At Backlash, it's you and Trick Williams for the U.S. Championship.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, this been making a sponsor relief that you're okay. Yeah, gingerbread man. Hey guys, do you see what just happened?
I did.
Miz, Kit, Danhausen demands a match with them.
Okay, listen, Danhausen. How about at Backlash, I can put you in a match with Miz and Kit.
That's good.
If you find a tag team partner.
And it's work.
I'll go like find a tag team partner, and if you can, the match is yours.
All right, fine. Ow.
Danhausen needs a partner.
Okay, main event time now, guys. Now for real, let's go home. Day one-ish. Well, like this.
Who were attacked earlier tonight by Tonga by way of Solo Sikoa.
I'll be feeling physically too good right now. However, this atmosphere and response here in Oklahoma may well be soothing those wounds.
Jimmy and Jay against Solo and Tonga.
Big brothers versus little brother and his henchmen.
Monday. The title don't make the man. The man makes the title. Jacob Fonte. That title. On Candace Backlash contract signing. While the rumor takes over. The Mobile Family Open Challenge will commence. 29 months down. On the residents. Unforgiving. Unrelenting. Monday Eastern by Pacific. Only on Netflix.
Earlier tonight, Jimmy and Jay Uso warned their little brother Solo, stay out of the Jacob Fatu situation with Roman. Back off. And said Solo and Carlos' version of back off was to attack the Usos.
Well, that's a growing
I stand corrected. Charles Robinson's main event team, the main event.
Royce Keys and Jacob Fatu, all of whom have been flattened by these two, and by these two I primarily mean the massive Talatonga.
The nearly 7-foot enforcer.
With a light weight of 505 pounds, representing NFT, Talatonga, and Solo Sikoa.
And Wade, you know this well. If there's one thing that Solo Sikoa is, it's that he's fiercely, proudly territorial of SmackDown. His extended family condition, everything with Fatu and Roman, so it's a long one thing. But he has let everybody know, specifically his older brothers, he's to deal with here on Fridays. This is his place.
Yeah, Solo Sikoa used this as his show. He's built an army, or in his words, a family tree that can take him all the way to the very top. The goal is simple with his family: the acquisition of all gold on SmackDown by any means necessary. By any means necessary, having an enforcer like Talatonga just makes that pathway so much easier.
Look at the size of this man. And right away, he is making that size a factor against Jay, who's trying to fight back out of the corner with a series of right hands and then a super kick to the midsection before one of Jay's classic uppercuts, but in one single move, topple flat.
So he has the size. Oh my God, it's so obvious the size. What isn't obvious is the fact that this freak of nature has such incredible movement. He's explosive, body control, has a major engine. And with the mind of Solo Sikoa directing him, he may well be unstoppable. How can you not be impressed with Talatonga?
He has been coming on strong. You know what he can do. You kind of almost notice as the enforcer, but to see his in-ring work, it is jaw-dropping. Rodney.
Now, old bro Solo, who has turned into a bigger and badder version of his older bros, Jay. And Jimmy is in there to cause some damage, but this may have backfired.
Right to that corner. That's Big Jim revs the engine.
There you go. The greatest tag team in history is now fully in control.
Oh, and Big Jim's loving that against Little Bro. It's a big boot as Solo came running into that corner. Spinning Solo slam.
Bring out the big guns early, and this one is Solo, and Jimmy's in a whole heap of trouble here.
And here comes Solo. The massive running hip attack.
No, stink face.
Solo and Tama in control against the Usos. Wait with you here in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Main event shows go Oklahoma against the Usos. And just as in here, Jimmy J. in control. Solos go a turn around the spinning Solo slam over the spell. And now stepping over the top rope, and nearly 7 foot tall, Tama.
And you do get the sense that Tama, if he wanted to, could do this completely on his own, and you can't blame Solo Sikoa for stepping back, taking a little breather, and letting the big man do his thing like only he can.
Tama slamming Jimmy down.
Yes, and everything checks.
There's so many things you can sing the praises when it comes to Tonga, but the thing that's impressed me most is his ability to block out all the noise and exclusively listen to the orders of Solo Sikoa.
That is what he did earlier tonight.
That's why he's been so effective. Don't think for yourself. Let Solo do that part. He is the mastermind here. Every army needs a general. And wow, Solo Sikoa has these two ticking over.
So right in the face of his brother Jay as he slams over his other little Jimmy.
Solo did not appreciate Jay Uso earlier this evening, telling him that the tribal chief, the OTC, Roman Reigns, says, "Get off my turf." Solo does not give a damn what Roman Reigns has to say. World Championship or otherwise. Wow, he's here to prove it.
What a big elbow he just pulled into his chest. And reinforcing the idea that SmackDown is his territory, his show.
I'm not going to argue with him. Certainly not when he has a big 7-foot enforcer by his side. Perhaps it would have been wise for the Usos not to have argued with him either.
Here he goes again, and another hip attack.
Too easy for Solo Sikoa right now. And now it's Tala's turn. Things are going to get worse.
Solo Sikoa and Tama Tonga looking down at Jimmy Uso. Earlier tonight, the Usos came out to confront Solo and Tama Tonga, delivering a message with everything centered on what's going on with Jacob Fatu and Roman Reigns. Of course, they will meet at Backlash. And Solo delivered a message back saying, "Tell your tribal chief, he ain't my tribal chief." And now here they are, tag team action after also attacking Jacob Fatu and Royce Keys backstage earlier tonight.
Big Jim, who lost 10 gold to the Vision a few weeks back alongside Jey Uso, is now looking at a shadow of his former self thanks to the beatdown he's received now.
Take your last SmackDown. You don't really lose on SmackDown.
How territorial Solo Sikoa
To
is.
be fair, that is a fair comment from Solo Sikoa. You're not a SmackDown superstar. Head back there, stop doing Roman's job for him. And that might all, I was going to say it might have just fired Jimmy up enough, but behind the referee's back, smart move by Talatonga.
Talatonga has played such a major role over the course of everything we've seen for 3 hours here in Tulsa, Oklahoma way.
Talatonga has been pivotal in deciding several matches and brawls for the MFTs over the past 6 months or so. But exactly why Solo Sikoa brought him into the
Oh, how about the way this guy can move for a nearly 7-footer?
Yeah, 7 foot tall guys like this are not supposed to be so well coordinated.
Thank you.
What an asset Talatonga is.
What a sustain.
It's going good. Watching the last match of SmackDown tonight. It was a good show. Thank you for that 9th like. I was trying to get to 50 likes before the stream ended, but I didn't quite get there.
Jimmy's got to find something deep within him. But instead, a big clubbing right hand to the back from Talatonga.
Industrial levels of willpower. Oh man, they might have been snuffed out right there.
Talatonga hooking the leg. We're going to put this away.
Jimmy Uso has just turned into jelly now. His body simply will not do what he's telling it to.
And Jay gets some. Now this is a beatdown, an absolute beatdown.
And this is where you let the boss Solo Sikoa finish the job.
That Samoan Spike is lined up, and he's got a sitting target. Now Jimmy breaks free for a moment. Oh, and he sends Solo out to the floor as hard as could be.
Yeah, that was a nasty landing. Oh, things turning around here.
Just getting out of the way, and Tala is dumped out after hitting the post.
Getting out of the way is one thing. Getting over to a tag is another thing.
Jimmy's in trouble. He's in the pool. He's swimming towards Jay. He's trying to get to Jay. He's still on his belly. He's almost there. He's almost there. And Jay's tagged in.
Here comes Jay to the outside to take care of Tala.
Fouling the big man finally.
And now Jay, quick as a cat up top. Cross body. Solo quick to dismiss him.
And main event Jey Uso has come alive at the right time.
Carrying that right hand. Delivering a right hand of his own. Missing it. Solo was looking for the spinning slam. Super kick from Jay.
Fear.
Spear. And Talatonga makes the save.
Straight out of the playbook of Roman Reigns. It would have got the job done, but this one breaking down in a hurry.
Great super kick from Jay. Stereo style from the Usos.
Still on his feet.
Takes a lot to get rid of the big man.
And finally crumbling on the floor.
Here comes Victor! A massive right hand.
A perfect timing from Talatonga. Front shot to flying Jey Uso.
Wow, did he get him into the barrier?
Just when they had Talatonga rocked, finally, immediately bouncing back as the seven.
Big Jim was sent so hard into the steel steps.
A combination of jaw and shoulder.
It's coming our way.
We want to do it.
Talatonga ripping apart our announce seats. Oh!
Jacob's here.
Well, Party, who was taken out earlier tonight by Talatonga and Solo,
arrives on the scene.
They didn't finish the job. That's the problem with the Samoan werewolf.
Jacob Fatu enraged after being attacked.
Still steps in home.
Oh, he cracks him with him. Jacob Fatu, the Samoan werewolf. Oh, tongue and death grip on Solo.
So devastating on Wonderworld. Solo, here's a piece for you.
Fatu flying to the outside, and Tonga grabs her around the neck.
Ball's mid-flight by this massive, huge...
Oh no, Tonga's gonna try to put Jacob through the announce table, but both of them might go. Never mind. Samoan drop. Oh, yeah, he did get the tattoo.
He just walks right through them and right past them.
He walks right through the entire roster. And Roman Reigns, you don't need the Usos to tell you this. You have a massive problem at Backlash.
The World Heavyweight Championship will be on Raw.
We'll take another look at this. A flying Samoan werewolf out of nowhere. Remember, he was taken out earlier.
It's okay. Always need time. Who's the last match? Toa Tonga versus Solo Sikoa versus Jimmy Uso versus Jay Uso in a tag team match, but there was no winner because Jacob Fatu, Jimmy and Jay Uso's cousin, and Solo's cousin interfered in the match, so the bell rung and the match ended up being in a disqualification, so nobody won.
Days away to the World Heavyweight Championship. Saturday, May 9th in Tampa. It'll be streaming in the U.S. on the ESPN app. It is Roman Reigns, just weeks removed from conquering WrestleMania and getting gold. But now Jacob Fatu awaits.
Hey, Jimmy, Jay, tell Roman Reigns that I'm a dog walk his ass at Backlash. Hey, and if you want to know, Jacob Fatu is all game.
No breaks. Mean. 2. Roman's in trouble. Roman is very much in trouble. Alright. That's over. Alright. Hey, Drunk. How are you? Thank you so much for my 10th like. I appreciate that. But I'm about to end the stream. But thank you for the like. Yeah, SmackDown just ended. So, Feel free to listen to the replay, feel free to listen to the replay or listen to the replay tomorrow or whenever you have time. But thank you for coming on the live stream at the very end. No problem. Chilling around. Yeah, thanks, dude. I appreciate it. I'll see you later. Bye.